Ed here
to pick him
up.
Well, I've just recently started listening to D.O.A. It's really good Canadian punk rock, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, there's always new converts to one, I say. Yeah. Don't let our the slowness, the decrepitness right now fool you. We're a whirlwind on stage, believe it or not.
Would you rather play in like a big stage like the Works or like little things like this? What do you prefer?
Well, I mean, we recently played at this Bumper Shoot Festival in Seattle. That was about the biggest show we played for a while. That's about 7,000 people there. It was a big, huge stage. That was great, but I think tonight should be really, really good. I'm really looking forward to it.
The main thing is it's nice to have an enthusiastic audience that can look you in the eye, and that you can look in the eye. And if you have too many people there, it's great if they all like you, and 7,000 people in attendance, all shaking their fists and singing along. It's like, wow, did they all buy the record?
No, they'll take it.
It's intimacy has its virtues, but it's also great to hear yourself and have space to move around an awful lot. I would think the main thing is like an audience that's really enjoying itself of whatever size.
Yeah, you can have a great gig in front of 50 people or 10,000. It just depends on how much people are into it.
The drummer for this album was actually
John from No Means No.
He's not here? Or
No, this is Brien O'Brien.
will he be like a permanent drummer for D.O.A?
I don't know, will he? Yes, I think so.
He survives the great tire. He survived the van.
He survived, he hasn't died yet on this trip. Yes, I see him in our long-range plans.
Wow, that's for fun.
Sorry, I let that slip out. I'm not usually so generous with my comments.
Of course, yeah, he's the drummer. John was never an actual member of D.O.A. He just sort of helped us out when we had a bit of bad luck there.
They hired me about 2 weeks before they went into the studios.
Yeah.
A little bit quick to learn material.
Yeah, I mean, Brien is more than capable of doing any of the material that we do. It's just that John was there, and we thought he could fill in the quickest because we had to do the album fairly quickly. Everything was pretty well planned out. And then the most horrible of things happened. That Ken Jensen died in a fire on January 29th, and so it was a pretty huge obstacle to overcome. And John and Ken were really good friends, and had worked together for a long time. So it's John's tribute to Ken.
How long did it take you to produce this album?
17 days.
17 days?
Yeah.
Is that with the music too?
Writing
the songs? Boy, that'd be really...
No, I'd say we wrote songs for about 6 months before we went to the recording studio. Then we took 17 days to record the mixes.
Yeah, we did a lot of rehearsals. Worked with a little 8-track machine to make sure we knew how to play the songs.
Is that all it was?
17
days?
That's all we booked, yeah. Maybe 18.
Wow. Is there plans for another album? You're going to continue doing this?
Oh yeah, I think things are going to start going pretty well in the next little while.
The whole world out there is hungry.
That's right. We want to go to Brazil. We want to go.
So, what's the story behind the cover? Why did you choose this?
Well, we couldn't come up with the cover, so one day Ord was flipping through some books, and he said, "How about this for an album cover?" And it's King Otto of the Franks, 975 AD. Is that correct? I think
that's close to the right date, yeah.
That's a painting that's hanging in a museum in Munich, actually.
Well, no, that's in a Bible that he owned. That's the front page of a Bible that he owned.
Right, okay.
Because all the swells who owned Bibles at that time, it was customary for them to have pictures of themselves inside their Bibles.
Yes,
and so, there's the Emperor Otto there with, courting the lords of the church and state. And we just thought that if he was holding a big black spot, then that would be a good cover for the record.
Was that black spot actually part of the picture?
It was a St. Mark's cross, because that's the clergy over there on that side. And he's got the little bird there for his bearings.
Well, the guy from the Toronto Star said today, "So, who is this guy holding the bowling ball?"
So you guys are actually big hockey fans?
Oh yeah.
Favorite team?
Full-on fanatics. Yeah.
Your favorite team?
Those Vancouver Canucks who are not going to win the Stanley Cup.
Hey, never say die.
Well, you know, they might turn it around. If they would hire me as coach, it'd be a cinch. Lead pipe cinch would be in the bag.
So you'd give up D.O.A. to do that?
For Vancouver next win the Stanley Cup, I'd see if these guys would let me off our busy schedule, at least for the playoffs.
Right.
I just need to get them for, the night before the playoffs and inspire them, right, I can certainly do a better job than Rick Lee anyways. Just let the players play.
Everybody hates Rick Lee.
That's right, he's too much of a dick.
I hate him too, for sure.
We have our own hockey team at home called the D.O.A. Murder Squad. That's what the picture of the hockey team is inside. And we play various media chumps around town. They have
That's like a local team?
Yeah, we just play in Vancouver. And people from other faraway places have challenged us, but we decided, these guys from Chicago won the game, so we thought, what, do we meet at Billings, Montana or something like that? And it's too expensive to go traveling around, right? So.
Are you all members of the team?
Well, me and Brien play. We hope to get Brien O'Brien in action. Ford's been playing the organ at the games.
I play the organ.
You play the organ?
Yeah.
That's good.
He plays Fuck You on the organ and Three Blind Mice in Midair, entertaining songs. And we have just friends that we have around town that are involved in the music community. And when we do the games, this is an important part of it. It's a fundraiser for the Vancouver Food Bank.
That's good, yeah. Do you feel the walls of music are coming down? Like you got a lot of wannabe bands out there just copying other bands, especially alternative right now. Everything's like classical alternative. It's pretty sad, actually.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that's coming out right now that's really derivative and very unimaginative. So I don't know whether that's the walls of music coming down or not, but I think it's just record companies willing to take a chance by putting money in bands that I think they can hopefully make some money off.
If you look at trends in music, there's one that comes along every few years. I mean, there's still a bunch of bands I hear out there that are trying to sound like Nirvana. A few years back before that, there's a ton of bands trying to sound like Red Hot Chili Peppers. A couple years before that, there was a slew of bands trying to sound like Guns N' Roses. So whatever is happening, there's record companies willing to market these bands, whether they be good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, there's only so many good bands for every type of music.
Yeah. What bands do you guys listen to?
Well, I'm a big fan of Willie Nelson, Tom Jones. What's that? Who's the guy? Big Frank. Who's the guy with that car dealer used to have that about the Martian girls? That Polynesian guy. Now what the hell is his name? You ever heard that? I forget. That's how much we listen to. I can't remember his name.
At any rate, our musical tastes are quite diverse. I mean, bands that exist right now, I like Soundgarden quite a bit. Not really my research about Pearl Jam.
Yeah, they're completely boring.
I listen to everything. Everything. I own hundreds of records, cassettes, and CDs, and I listen to all of them.
Are you all, you all have families?
Me and Brien do. I got a couple kids. Brian's got 3. These other guys are single and unattached.
I have parents. Well, that's good. Do they enjoy your music at all?
No, my father doesn't enjoy my music at all. Never has.
I think he'd like it, so it sounds like something coming out of a machine shop. It's kind of most of his years.
He's a pipe fitter machinist. His appreciation for the arts was never a great one, shall we say. It's, in fact, so much we used to practice in my bedroom in my house, and when he got sick of it, he had this power switch hooked up so he could turn off all the power in the room effortlessly at the bottom without having to go up the stairs. That was his contribution to my... Actually, it was a great inspiration for music, right? Because he hated it so much, it made me want to play more.
Did you guys have trouble being signed?
Well, we never had problems finding record labels. But the problem is that all the ones we have been involved with, we've ended up in lawsuits or they've gone bankrupt and not paid us, with the exception of one, that being Alternative Tentacles, who are very fine, honest bunch of people. We just don't happen to be on the label anymore.
Right.
Usually that song is fuck up baby, but for a time there it was fuck getting worked up, Brian. And now there's two Brians in the band. It's not them.
It's not them. These guys are all right.
Don't you think? Brian Goble on the bass and
Who's calling with me?
Brien O'Brien.